I'm gonna pretend they don't look like evil twins, but alright. Hey internet, it's Jessica and welcome back to Dream Daddy. So, in the last episode, Darren Dangradu, I don't know why I named him that, but our dad finally moved into his new house with Amanda. We met some of the dads already, but there are a few that we have missed. And I think I'm gonna go after Matt in the first route, the coffee dad, because he seems like a huge dork and I like him. So, I'll go after coffee dad, and then I'll probably go after the vampire dad after, and then you guys can like pick after for me. But anyway, so far, we pretty much lied to our daughter by saying, yeah, we have plans because we're a cool dad, but we really don't. We don't know what we're gonna do. So, let's figure out what Darren is gonna do. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda doesn't show me how to use my GPS on my phone, so I'm gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go this way. Cool. Okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be... What? Hey, a bar! Oh no, is this where we're gonna meet the alcoholic dad? I'm just assuming he's an alcoholic because in the preview image he has like alcohol in his hand all the time. I'm just assuming. I'm very sorry. A big burnt out neon sign hangs above the tiny bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crackle pool balls sound on the back as the patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover over the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? One beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. So he's like, neither. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the big TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but it's currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does a cartwheel. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in the bar are wearing distinctive colors of the other team I dislike, although I believe from the demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. Oh, hello. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass slides up to the bar and sits uncomfortably next to me. Okay, I did mention in the beginning, I should also say, because I did correct myself later on when I edited the video, but I didn't know that your dad, the dad you create or the dads you're gonna date, are not just gay. Like, some of them are gay, but some aren't. There are other sexualities as well. I didn't know that, because I just assumed because it's a Dream Daddy. I thought it was like fucking gay dating simulator, but it's not. They have different spectrums of the LGBT community, so there's different sexual orientations there. Some are bi, some are trans, some are queer or pansexual. They're not just gay. I just wanted to put that out there. Who is this woman, by the way? Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often. Oh no, actually I just moved to the part of town today. I'm Darren, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. I like how they can't say any team names. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. I also love that game. I love how someone who knows their way around balls. Oh dear. I'm getting the impression that she's a little bit drunk. Buy a gal a drink? I mean, I get what she's trying to do, like, you know what I mean? But if I was Darren and some random person came up to me and was like, hey, buy me a drink, I'm not that kind of person to be like, yeah, sure, fucking, I'll buy you a drink. I know it may seem rude, but no, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe some other time? Suit yourself, sailor. Mary is good looking though, for me. I know Darren, my Darren is gay, but for me, okay. Mary saunters out, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close to turn points, a little closer than what I'm comfortable with. After a particular skilled player scores a number of points on the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear the affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team! It's the brooding man for the coffee spoon. Oh, it's Drunk Dad! He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. I shouldn't call him Drunk Dad, let's call him Whiskey Dad. How about that? Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far more superior. Oh god. I have to disagree with that. Based on our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong. Since it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversations end there and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple through the bar. I raise a respectful glass to the man drinking whiskey. He raises in response. An unspoken truce has formed between us based on the mutual love for the game. He motions over the bartender who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides over to me. Oh, hey! What's up, Whiskey Dad? The name's Robert. Oh, okay. Thanks, I'm Darren. You must be new here. Oh my god! Fucking Danny, you're voicing Robert, aren't you? Oh my god, Danny Avidan is... Oh, because when this game first came out, Dream Daddy, dev team, they put out like a few clips of the voice actors for the games. And since they're the game grumps, essentially, the first one I saw was for Danny. And I'm like, I'm gonna date the dad that Danny's gonna voice. He's fucking voicing Whiskey Dad! Oh my god! You must be new here. Mary hit on you already? Yeah? Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. A slimy one, that is. You'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. What the hell? Neil waves across from the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? Ooh, shots fired. I don't like them. I'm sorry, because I wanna date Matt first for the first route. I'll pick Robert later, but oh my god, this is a funny line of saying this. Oh no, I messed him up. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one of them to me. Here's to your health. We take shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Darren, this guy's out of your friends' league, but I play a lot with my cards right. We'll be pals in no time. Compliment his cool leather jacket, his rugged good looks, his hand tattoo. I mean, as a fellow lover of leather jackets, I would compliment his fucking jacket, but also I like his tattoo. Let's go for the jacket. I think that's the safest one. I like your jacket. Thanks. Been in the family a long time. Passed down from the firstborn to firstborn. What? Curse, some would say. Man, this guy's mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? Mother kicking me out of my house, waiting for my problems, trying to make friends. Let's go with the daughter kicking me out of the house. Not like forever. She was having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. What? Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Huh, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert got a gruff charm about him. If a guy like him thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back to the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. Oh, you heading my way? Robert and I leave to the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in the... I can't get over it because it's like Dan Avidan's voice. I can't get over it. I love Danny so much. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. Just finished up unpacking today. Great place to be. Great neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Darren. So are we doing this or what? What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Oh no! Laid on smooth, smiling, nod, no thank. Okay, like, I would if this wouldn't go into his route, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna say no, because for the sake I'm going into Matt's route, but we did meet Robert, Whiskey Dad, so I'm glad that we met him. No. I'd better call it a night. Catch you around? Sure. Sorry, Robert! I head back home, head buzzy with whiskey. What does that mean? Are we gonna do this or not? I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get a chance to take my shoes off. Whoa! I wake up from a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, I was winked out. I check my phone again. Hey, bud, you still want to get swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Again, I'm going for Matt's route. We'll check on Craig later, but I think it's nice that one of the romance option is an old college friend. I think that's cool. I shoot a quick text to Craig to apologize for bailing and immediately fall back to sleep. Sorry, Craig. Oh man, how long was I out? What time is it? I look over at the clock. It's 3:55 p.m. I have to be at the parent-teacher conference in 5 minutes. I jump out of bed, throw in the nearest clothes, and run out the door. Oh shit. I arrive at Amanda's school and check out the front desk. They gave me a bright orange visitor sticker and sent me my way. I feel pretty haggard after not brushing my teeth or showering, but hopefully no one will notice. Probably Amanda will notice. I check on my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot the youth standing in the locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks up at me down with a heavy eyelided eyes. Oh my god, this fucking guy. Does he have like a 666 tattoo on his wrist? Jesus. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, you're gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs on the left, can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, and unable to find Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me to the wild goose chase. I get back down where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Oh shit! Ooh, the teacher is the dad! Oh, whoa, hello, hot for teacher, alright, sorry, I'm going for math, but damn, alright. Lucia, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Oh my god, I was wrong! Ray's voicing this dude! Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him and he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Darren. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? This is Ray. This is Ray Narvez Jr. voicing it, isn't it? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comical seats, the comical small student's desk in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now, can you tell me about the reliability of the narrator of J.D. Silinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does his thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow and makes a fart noise. The whole class erupts into laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny. Colin, please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield's in the unreadable narrator in the sense that the bell rings for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer one of the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody is listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know, budget cuts. Ah, okay, so I was about to say, wasn't Amanda in, like, the last year of her high school? Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know that Amanda is a very bright student, I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hasn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I think she's not focusing on school right now because she got rejected from college. That might be the reason. I don't know. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved, she's fine, she hasn't tended to bottle things up. I'll say this, I think she's like that kind of girl. I can definitely tell, because she says a lot of jokes. I haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face no matter what. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on the scholarship money she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know. Anytime. On my way out, I stop. Thinking for a moment, I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? Did they ever catch that rye? Yes. Catcher in the Rye, I get it. I leave the classroom and make my way out to school. I'm still a bit shocked that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes by now, but I'm sure that she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk with her about what's going on. I pull up in the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about your celebrity crushes. So you're talking about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. You know what? Let's go to the mall. We haven't met the vampire dad. He might be there. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can't Dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing, singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive inside for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also, sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents also have dealt with that similar situations, and maybe they're a little cooler than you'd give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Amanda's probably like, what the hell? Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class, and that you're not turning in things. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine, he's fine. We pull up at the stoplight and I Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R is going to the fancy school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed out that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles the laughter. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. He's like, try me. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you? She might like Noah. She might. Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay, if it's true that they can be friends, it's true. Guys and girls can be friends. Okay. Jeez, this is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess the conversation's over. To the mall then. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple of different floors. It's kinda dead, but it doesn't stop the mall security guard from yelling at the group of loitering teens. Let's see something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah! Language, Missy. Heck yeah! Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurants after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread dipped with cheese on it? Or do you want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips, unnatural orange cheese from the very enthusiastic and impossibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at the rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheese goodness together until we're out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain to... Oh no! Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All. All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time the meme gets to you, Dad, all us youth would already have done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TVs and video games will try to jump in on the meme train. It's so true! I fucking hate it when they do that! But just based on how long it takes them to make the meme will long be dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it, and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please! Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that has all black and tries to establish itself as one the anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment. So, hot topic? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and basically assault on people who fought so hard in the punk and hardcore movement in the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one where you threw up that one time. Oh, that one! Oh, dear God. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech. Amanda. Speech. Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today. The commemorative and historic moment that will forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda and Dangaradu had too much blue raspberry slushy and on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to the Dead, Goth, and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over the display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father had then paid for the said merchandise, which is to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first and faster and more vigorously. Several other pages turn their head. One of them almost starts clapping. I bow my head. Yeah. Oh hey, chain wallets! While Amanda busies herself looking at the band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look on the Dead, Goth, and Beyond. By the way, I'm looking at this, and this kind of resembles Ruby's outfit from Ruby. Because I know Game Grumps are friends with the Rooster Teeth guy, so that's pretty cool. Pursue the band t-shirts, look at the ironic mugs, check the clearance bin for hot deals. Let's go, band shirts, go. Because he was in a ska band, so, you know. I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party? This doesn't seem like a music I'd enjoy, but they must be really happy that retail outlets is carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. Oh, shit! Sorry. It's Vampire Dad! I overhear a civil argument over the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment, just showing his border-looking cashier with a pink hair. I can see that. Don't you know what to tell you, dude? I just work here. When I bought this, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly had the trademark of Edwardian Desage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man rolls around and storms out, a coattail trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey Dad, Dadatron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy, thanks. At least it's the only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt on the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings up Amanda, radiating hatred. I hand her the 20. So what's that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard that I'm worried that she'll put out something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda the bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Oh my god. I can't wait to get into fucking Damien's room. What the fuck? Amanda and I sit down on the couch trying to find something to watch over the bowls of ice cream. Oh cool! Long haul paranormal ice road ghost truckers is on. What? That's your favorite, right? Oh hell yes. They even make it over to the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts. Also, they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brothers, truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control out of the truck. I can't steer on them there, damn ice roads. Let me use my EVP meter and try to communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die! Ah, I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like you're going to die. It's like those ghosts, like ghost shows, like reality ghost shows where they're like, did you hear that? And there's like nothing playing. That's because we're about to die, you! This is art. The episode ends with Amanda excusing herself and going to start an argument on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after the distraught ice road accident. After a while, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Morning, sleepyhead! 5 more minutes. You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine! We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting over together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Oh, that's right! Joseph's cookout! Excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food, I'm excited. I say food. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means that there are more of them for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We'll get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We'll definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. Ooh, he has a nice house. I guess we're not as early as we thought. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dog wafts through the air. Small children run through the sprinkler, and adults chat in a small cluster. I set our veggie plate down to the table next to the other two veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome. I'm so glad that you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christine. They're twins. Are they all names same? Like...
Hey.
I'm gonna pretend they don't look like evil twins, but alright. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him up in his crib? Oh! Ooh! Good thing we didn't buy her a drink. Ooh, that would've been so awkward. Oh my god. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to? Just takes a moment to regain his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Darren, and his daughter, Amanda. I shake her hand, but I have a glass of wine that needs attending to. I love her. Ah, yes, nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Wow, this is awkward. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all the energy for me not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. Haha, my wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Wow, I think I actually met everybody else. Great! I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around and try to grab some food that are spread on the table. I pick at some of the deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a salt and pepper on the plate and immediately begins to piling on the baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad, go do it. Make a friend. But how can I possibly abandon my only child at the social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around at the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Oh, it's Matt! Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet the guy at the bar? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit at Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all these people live in the cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Okay, we're gonna go talk to Matt, because he's over here. Burger time, oh my god, that's an option. Hey! Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try to compare the two art movements like that. Period in art only exists because they're a very unique byproduct of the social and political climate of time and place. And try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism of America, you're completely disregarding the context of work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be busy talking and they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Okay, sorry Craig, we're gonna listen to Matt and Hugo. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm in comparing one work to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're validating technical skill from purely formalism standpoint. If I show you Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I am so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over at Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue while the Dutch masters were painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Well, that's pretty subjective. Art is dead. I don't think we should say that. I think that's subjective. How do you mean? Well, the painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. That's Magritte. Right, art, sorry. You're fine, dude.
No.
Well, we'll discuss the importance of the context when we're talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked of you, if you like Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of the post-impressionism and the abstractism beauty of cubism? I mean, I like Van Gogh's better, if it was up to me. Man, that's all the way above my head. Me too. It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we perceive it differently. A single piece could have totally different effect on each person that looks at it. And that's awesome. Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. Darren, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's super friendly. Seems like your daughter are just fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard where Amanda and Daisy and another young girl are playing. They're sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving it into the little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't know recognizes jogs over to us. Is it his daughter? Oh, she's so cute! Look at her! Oh my god, I like her overall. She's adorable. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on the top of his head. Aw, am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. No, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before and you put it on. Huh. That's so adorable! Hey Darren, this is my daughter. Hello, Carmencia. I think that's how you say her name. I'm Carmencia. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends! Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize that you were neighbors.
Oh.
Yup. You still gonna give me that overdue term paper? Haha, great seeing you! Amanda's like, hey, bye! Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger gun move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Hugo looks around the party. He finally spots him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega! Oh my god. Are you smoking? Oh shit. Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. No. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned half the yard. And that barbecue we had before, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread into the lawn and burned down half the yard too. Hugo walks back over, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Darren, this is my son Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking. His hands are shoved deep in his pocket. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey, nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest. Okay, I'm in the 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Jesus. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for a failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts in earbuds and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. As much as I would like to be the cool dad, I have been the authoritative dad. I mean, I think as a dad and teacher, that's about as authoritative as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there, you can't say that. My kids think I'm cool, but for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we become the machine we once raged against. I like Matt with his band dad puns, oh my god. And accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important as being to be the cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing those guys talk about it makes me think about my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might become a time where it isn't like that. College when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Darren. Go and to meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead, Goth, and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk with me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements my crimson interior perfectly. I like this guy. It's definitely an interesting choice.
How delightful.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Darren, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I do not believe that I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead, Goth, and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse in such corporation as Dead, Goth, and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know my anger may be justified. There's no way for a gentleman to act. It's, okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new in the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved the other day. She's the one I took to Dead, Goth, and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over at Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Oh, my.
Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself your goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose more, describe myself as tween hipster. Bats are cool, though. Oh, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That would be, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch. Oh my god, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourished bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and turns a gesture with a curtsy. Why do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Oh dear. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Oh, okay, they're a little bit creepy. That's not good. Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops in the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have to tape over the VeggieTale VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. I feel like this woman is very unhappy with the relationship with Joseph. You can totally tell, right? Mary tips her glass on me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my 5th. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me the favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Oh shit, that's his son? That would make sense, that's his kid. Lucian, have I introduced you to Darren yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian area are vegetarians? They describe carnivorism type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill, just as the tattoo peeks up from his underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before, but it looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yeah, it was, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. Well, that's good for him, I guess. That's so cool, want to see mine? What? Damien pulls back the rubber braces and reveals— I knew it! You could clearly see it! Lopsided 666 in the docket. My blade gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I figured youth pastors had popped out of the womb with the Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. I glanced across the yard and noticed Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with either being one-up by Brian or whatever happened to Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot! I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys! Darren! How the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood alright? Oh, you betcha. I got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game's looking great in high def. This guy brags too much! Oh boy. Darren, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we met. Robert regards me over to his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We're here just talking about the most recent camping trip, spending a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an indoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good seeing you talking to your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrow at me. Being inside, making art. She won a local art competition for that. Yep. Did I put on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years, not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait, what happened to the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. I feel like Robert is like a war dad, like, while old Johnny Boy and me were out in the backcountry. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in the army. Oh, I was right. I met him in the army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You can see the bone popping through his skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul in here, and I am here with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you, there were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you build bonds with your brothers in arms, and the bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went to inner tubing down a river and we lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. What the hell? Brian and I laughed nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Oh, phew. Amanda and Daisy dare up to us laughing. Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. You gotta get this off the haunted truck. Oh no, there's a ghost locked in the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But the trucks don't have any emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brakes, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but for now, how will we survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded, I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the time when I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda, I love that show! It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking in an ancient curse urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it was such a quality reality TV show. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and the war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs that they're going to make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in the harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole lot of table food over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms and then stacks from the table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for fire. Okay. But not actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quick. I guess Amanda just has the story way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can actually have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say that she spends every recess in the library. I think other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. Aw, poor Daisy. There it is. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have this habit of crawling under the tables and crying every time we took her to the restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, ho, ho, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to get along well, but the thought of it continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes and take a deep breath to work. With the greatest ease and sets the party grill, flourishing, he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of the grill? He definitely looks like a grill dad. I mean, he has a fucking sweater over his chest, so yeah. He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto the patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side, one after the other. The dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably don't know this, Darren, but Joseph's known around here for the grillmanship. He's the ungrillivable. I tried to get on his level, but I can't catch up. Oh my god. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Must we keep talking about this? Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him take a mistake. I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All the children at the party boo in glorious display of the puns in unison. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans, we all grab food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Okay guys, I'm gonna end the episode right here. So far, I'm very happy that we finally met all the dads, but Joseph's wife, that's very questionable for me. I don't know what the hell she's doing over there. I hope you guys enjoyed Dream Daddy so far. I like all the puns and how well this game is written. It's so corny, but it's so enjoyable, you know what I mean? So I really like that. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Dream Daddy, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the companions. And if you'd like to support the channel on Patreon, there's a link in the description. You get early access to videos for Patreon only, the Discord server to come talk to me, and a bunch of other cool stuff. Or if you prefer to check out my store, that's another way you can support the channel. Alright, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye! I have more kids. Oh! Oh no! Darren, what are you doing? What have you done? Oh! Slick wetness between my fingers. It's so awkward. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself too. She gauges my awkward expression in Google.